Hey guys, it's your girl Megan James, and you are now tuned to the Hollywood Group Chat podcast, period. And today we have a very, very, very special guest. We have the owner of how do you say it? I call it Haus. I know that's not
no,
the right.
It is Haus.
It's Haus, but it's spelled like Haus.
Bougie. Sorry.
Period. Bougie of Olistica. It's a Black-owned brand, period, because we represent all the Black people in the world.
Yeah.
Black business owners. But that I really like this brand because it focuses on. It's like a women-based brand. It's like something for women. I feel like there's not a lot of things like dedicated specifically for women. And I also like that everything within her brand is holistic.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Everything is GMO free, not tested on animals, no chemicals. Everything is literally from the ground. So we're going to get into it. Also, what do you call yourself? Is it a fertility psychic?
What do you mean, like the reading side?
Yeah, like what? Like, do you call yourself a spiritualist or like what? What do you call that?
I just call myself a healer in general, but you can just say a reader.
I'll say a healer, a reader. Yeah. Ansis is a healer and a reader. So we're gonna start off from the beginning of her journey up until now. Okay, so what brought about this idea for Haus of Olistica?
Okay, so pretty much like I have a 7-year-old daughter, and at the time, so this was 4 years ago, I was like trying to conceive and it was like not happening. Mm-hmm. Like I would go like months without a cycle and I'm just like, what is wrong with me? And I just remember like going in my bathroom one day, like just screaming and crying because I felt so incomplete because you just felt like us as women, we are like designed to be mothers. So yes, I already have a daughter, but I desired another child. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of felt like incomplete. Mm-hmm. So I remember one day I was just like scrolling on social media and I came across Dr. Sebi. And he was just talking about like how he reversed his like erectile dysfunction by like fasting and herbs and fruit. And I was just like, wow. Like, so from there, it kind of like, I went down like a rabbit hole, I would say, of just learning like holistic healing. Mm-hmm. How fruits heal our bodies, how fasting heals our bodies, herbs and all of that. And that's just kind of where it started. So from there, I was like diagnosed with PCOS. That's the polycystic ovarian syndrome where women have like cysts on their ovaries.
Can you give some like, because at one point too, by the way, you guys, I have used Haus of Holistica's products. As you guys know, like I've been having a struggle with conceiving. So one of my friends referred me to her. But how did you know, like, what were symptoms of what made you go to the doctor and was like, do I have PCOS? Or did you just go for like a normal gyno exam and they're like, you have PCOS?
Well, she asked me, did I desire more children? And I was just like, yes, like I've been trying, but it hasn't been working. And then I was just telling her my symptoms, like, you know, going like months, like literally 3 to 4 months without a cycle and bloated and all of this. And she was just like, oh, you have PCOS. She didn't give me any information.
Really?
Like,
she didn't?
She just kind of sent me on my way, honestly.
She didn't give you, because like when I went to my doctor, because I remember I was telling you, I went to my doctor told me everything was normal. But my doctor's gynecology office doesn't do the HSG exams there. I have to go to the actual hospital to get that. So he's like, you don't have anything. Like I don't have any fibroids. I don't have any cysts. He tested me for PCOS. I didn't have that. So like she just told you that you had it and didn't even.
Because with the HSG, that's testing for tubal blockage.
I think that's what I have.
That's what a lot of women are dealing with, where the fallopian tubes are blocked. So that's a whole different procedure versus like what I went in for. But yeah, she just kind of told me like, yo, you have PCOS, and gave me a little pamphlet and no education. And she was a melanated woman too. So I was kind of disappointed. Like, you can't give me more. Like, what can we do from here? So that's kind of where it all started for me. And I just kind of went on my own journey with God, honestly.
So tell us about your journey.
So like I said, first it started with discovering Dr. Sebi. And then I just like got on YouTube and I'm looking up documentaries, and he did a lot of lectures back in the day. He did pass away. And I came across Dr. Layla Africa. He passed away as well, but just phenomenal melanated men who are teaching people how to heal with food, herbs, and all of that. And from there, just books, getting books and just coming across different things. Like I said, the main thing for me was like changing the way I eat. So I used to eat like really bad, like a lot of fried foods and all that. So us as women, if we're already dealing with like irregular cycles and imbalances, like that literally is feeding our problem. So I had to first rid of that. So I went on a fruit fast for about maybe 30 days. I lost like 30 pounds. So like, 30 pounds, not in that 30 days, but like from that fasting.
Did you cold turkey it? Were you like, look, I'm just going to do this?
And I don't recommend people do not cold turkey because I feel like there's more pressure. If you like slowly but surely take away whatever you're trying to take away, you have a better result. But
I feel like I'm addicted to sugar.
A lot of people
like,
are.
but even with fruit, like I can drink smoothies all day and not eat any food. I just need sugar.
Another thing with the smoothies these days, you have to be mindful that they're not adding like added sugar in it. It's a difference between like agave, which is a natural like sugar from a cactus, versus like a processed sugar. So our bodies process those two different ways. So we also have to be very mindful of that because that feeds inflammation within your body, which can cause imbalance as well. So
how long did it take for you to, like you said, you went down the journey, you discovered Dr. Sebi, then you started doing the rabbit hole. The first thing that you did was fix your diet. So from how long to how long did it take you for your periods to start being regular again for you to be pregnant? Like how many months did it take?
So that's good question. But so once again, I went like months. So it was about 3 to 4 months that I didn't have a cycle. After like cutting out the meat and just doing fruit and a lot of like water to flush out toxins and all of that, it probably took like a month. So it was really fast.
So only a month?
For me to, now not to get pregnant, that's a different story. I didn't have my baby until last year, but because I wasn't like trying, that's a whole different story. But yes, to like get my cycle back, and it started to come monthly. And I noticed that I was ovulating. Like us as women, when you are ovulating, you should be getting a fertile cervical mucus. It should stretch an inch without breaking.
I don't even get cervical mucus.
Yeah, so
why don't I get cervical? Like people always be like, check your mucus. I'm like, I don't discharge.
Yeah, so you can do a self-check. You want to make sure your hands are clean, but you can go in there and you'll feel your cervix is like this, and you'll feel it. And when you go in there, you should feel like a mucus if you are ovulating and it stretches and it's clear. So that is the mucus that you need for the sperm to assist with being fertile and fertilization. So if you aren't ovulating, you may need to, detox your liver. A lot of times people don't understand that the liver helps to rid of excess hormones. So if you do have a hormonal imbalance, maybe something is excess, like estrogen, which is a growth hormone. So women who deal with fibroids, cysts, endometriosis, they have a high level of estrogen within their body. So supporting your liver, that's going to help you to, detox out. And then if you're dealing with irregular cycles, which a lot of ladies are when they're dealing with that, you will start to get your cycle regular, but you really have to support your organs. And a lot of people don't understand that. So, yeah.
Okay. So, so you went on the diet, right? And after that, because I want to get into your like seeing, like how you see, like being a seer. Because I've always heard that like once you become clean is like when you get closer to God, like you're able to like, everything is just way more clear. Yeah. And so like, how did you, I don't want to skip nothing because this is really good. So you went from what was your next step after the 30-day fast?
Just continue to eat like that. So just clean, like a lot of salads, fruit. I love smoothie bowls, but once again, I wasn't doing any process. It was very like natural. So organic acai, no additives or anything like that. If I wanted additives, I would do agave or a sea moss or something like that. But I just kept going with that. And I started to like play around with herbs for myself first. So stuff like mullein, which is if you have congestion, whether it's cold, that's in the total defense tea, like congestion, it's going to help to break that down. That can be in the reproductive area, in your lungs, all of that. Raspberry leaf is amazing for women's health. It helps to tone the uterus. So if your uterus is inflamed or there's an imbalance, it's going to support that. So I just started to play around with herbs, honestly, and just figure out what worked for me.
So how did you know the herbs were working? Because you were already on your fast, so you had already like detoxed like everything out of your body. So when you started getting into herbs, how did you know like, okay, this is working for me or this is working for me?
Just like I started to notice I was ovulating. It assisted. So I combined the clean eating with the herbs. But like detoxing, losing weight, having more frequent bowel movements. Like I know that's like TMI, but a lot of us are backed up. Like if you're eating 3 times a day, you should be pooping 3 times a day. So and I know women, some of my clients say they don't poop for like 2 weeks. Like sis, that's why you're having fertility issues because you probably have a recirculation of hormones that the body hasn't rid it of. So how can we get pregnant if there's so much waste within our body?
Y'all, that's another thing that I like about her tea. I think this is my camera. That's another thing this is my camera. This is yours. This is another thing I like about her tea. Every time I drink her tea, it makes me poop. Like it doesn't matter what tea it is. It's like the Total Detox. I've tried the womb health tea. They all make you get rid of something that you ain't supposed to have.
Yeah. And we're like, I don't feel like we're ever done detoxing because we're exposed to so many toxins, whether it's environment or clothes or whatever. The air is just dirty. So you can never really be, in my opinion, done detox. You need to always be detoxing, even if it's every like 3 months, just to make sure, because we're always exposed to BS. So yeah.
Okay, so then you went down, then you started doing herbs on yourself. So how did you know the herbs were working? Like for instance, like the raspberry leaf and the what was the first one that you mentioned? The mullein. How did you did you get your colon and be like, I'm just gonna try this and see? Like
so like I said, like I would have more frequent bowel movements. I did start to notice ovulation. I had more energy. Like I would be tired and fatigued all the time. A lot of women who deal with PCOS, they're tired. So I just had more energy and I just felt like lighter, like a lightweight. So I was just like, this is really helping me. So let me continue on this. And then if I can, made a promise to myself, if I can do what I need to do for me, I want to help other women because this can be impactful. So yeah.
So, oh, this is just so much. I'm trying to take it on. Okay. So, no. Like, wait, hold on.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay. So PCO. Okay. So then you started taking the mullein. You knew that it was working for you. Okay. So at what point did you realize that like you had a gift? Because I know it was after the detox. Or was it before?
No, it was because I did it together. So I did like the fasting with the herbs because I feel like it's more potent. Like you should definitely incorporate them together for a faster and healthier result. But I don't know. Like I just...
Like, so you just started seeing stuff? Like,
what do you mean? Like, do you mean like in regards to like the readings?
Yeah, the readings.
So, I mean, okay.
Because I always heard like once you get clean, you're easy. Like you clean all of that and it's easier for you to like, you have a better, what's the word, discernment.
But I mean, yes, I do feel like that. But at the same time, there's readers who eat meat. There's readers who eat, have heavy dairy. Of course, it makes us, I feel like it just... I don't know, because what we don't understand is like we hold on to a lot, like the food, like energy and memories and all that. But I don't know. It just kind of came to me like.
So when did you know that you could do it? Like it comes to you, you're like, okay, I seen something, but I don't know if it's real. And then boom, it happened. Like, how did it happen?
So in regards to the reading aspect of it, I ended up like going to a crystal shop, I believe. I didn't know much about crystals, but this journey of like starting Haus of Olistica, it like sent me through like a spiritual awakening. So I just became this different person. But I remember just going to a crystal shop one day and coming across some cards and just getting them and just trying them out. So I would just play with them. I would research because there's all different types of cards. But I can also, I don't know if you're asking me in regards to like just seeing like in general or like incorporating the cards.
Like for instance, because you gave me a pregnancy reading and like you were giving me like dates. Like this would be a good date for this. This is why this isn't happening. Like I see this, I see that. Like that's what I want. Like how did that? Have you always been able to like predict things like that? Have you always felt stuff like that? Or
no? So I understand what you're saying now. Yeah. It didn't like start for me until this journey.
That's
like,
what I was asking.
Yeah. So I guess like after maybe I did need to detox and get closer to God, get closer to Most High to get those gifts because I didn't know anything about it honestly until I entered this space. So yeah.
So keep going.
I don't know. Like I was playing with cards and I would like text my cousin, hey, can I do a reading?
Just to see if I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah. And they'd be like, wow, like this is accurate. Like you need to start charging. I'm like, no. So I would just do free readings for people. And was like, okay, like I have a gift. Like I'm able to see stuff. Like I used to go live on my Instagram page. And I remember one live I did, it was like super powerful. I started crying and like this girl, like spirit showed me something like with her left reproductive, like the left side of her reproductive system. And then she went to the doctor like 2 weeks later and she said she had a big mass. And I saw that like,
oh, wow.
So I think God is just using me like
to help.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So let's get down to, back to the Haus of Olistica journey. So you took from your own experience and you wanted to help others. Why did you go with herbs? Like, did you just feel like it's something that you were interested in and you were able to like, it was like, how did you pick herbs?
I just felt like called, like, because holistic means like body, mind, and spirit. So I just feel like it all goes hand in hand, like having the gift and using the herbs and incorporating the foods, fruits, and vegetables. I just feel like it all like intertwines together. So that's just kind of how I. So
where do you get the herbs? Do you go to like the grocery stores?
No.
Or?
So I have like a source where they source herbs and they sell it to people who have like, holistic businesses. So that's how I get it. I wish I lived in the Amazon and I could source my own. It would be a lot cheaper because herbs are becoming very mainstream. So in my opinion, they're like overcharging for herbs, but you know, it's a need for them. So, hey.
So tell us about like the products in your business. So the ones I've tried the Total Defense. I've tried, I think it's what is it called? The Womb Clean. It's a womb tea. Which one is that?
Is it Fruitful Womb? That's the fertility tea. Yeah.
I've tried Fruitful Womb.
Okay.
I've tried both of the oils, and a lot of people don't be understanding like the use of oils. Like oils sleep within your skin, Correct. So like some people even put like oil in their belly button because it goes through like basically is it your reproductive system?
Well, all the organs, and people don't understand that the skin is the largest organ. So like you said, it's fast absorbing. So it's amazing for if you're trying to cleanse or whatever healing, you can definitely incorporate something on your skin. So you'll find like a lot of people will have like shea butters that are infused with essential oils and herbs because the skin is able to get what it needs faster versus like when you're taking a tea. Yes, it does like work, obviously, but it just takes longer because we have to detox and all this and it has to really go through those pathways. So,
So tell us about your products, like from A to Z.
I have like 100 products.
Oh, that's a lot. Tell us about your most popular products.
So my most popular product is the womb blockage package. So pretty much it's for like we were talking about like blocked fallopian tubes, PCOS. Well, now I have a PCOS package, but cysts, fibroids, endometriosis, things of that nature. And what it does is it's astringent, meaning it goes in and binds with toxins to remove them from the body. So women who are dealing with like blocked fallopian tubes, all of that is like acid, it's mucus, it's pus, old blood and tissues built up. So herbs like cleavers is going to go in and pull that and, bring it out from the body. So women will like send me pictures of like all this nasty old blockage and all
coming
that
out
all the time. And I'm used to it now, but it's amazing to see like what herbs can really do if you are consistent and allow them to do what they need to do.
So what is your idea of consistent? Like, is that like, cause that's one of my biggest flaws in my whole life. I've never been a consistent person. I'm the type of person that'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do this as soon as I get annoyed with it. Or if I, for instance, when I was doing your herbs, because I tried to do it for a whole month, and I know that I'm not supposed to do it the week of 1 or 2 weeks. I'm not supposed to do it, but I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I was like, it worked. Like, remember I told you my periods were like really light. I didn't cramp that month. Didn't cramp that month at all. So it really worked. But it's just like, how consistent do you have to be for like something like a fallopian tube blockage? Like, is it like a 3-month thing? Is it different for everybody? Like,
it is different for everybody. And a lot of people want to rush the process. I understand that. But I always tell ladies to give it at least a good 3 to 6 months. Take it consistently as directed. Make sure you're eating cleaner and, feeding your body stuff that's going to assist with your detox. Because a lot of women will try to detox, but they're still eating stuff that is feeding inflammation and mucus within their body. So you're not going to get the result that you're desiring because you're not being conducive to what the herbs are needing for, the proper healing. So definitely a good 3 to 6 months, in my opinion, following the instructions for a good detox. And I've had hundreds of women cleanse fallopian tubes, get pregnant. They told them like IVF was the only way and they were able to get pregnant naturally. So if you, do what you got to do, healing is possible.
Because I'm at the point, I'm almost 35. So I'm like, I need to have a baby like right now. Girl, because I don't want to be no old, like I'm not trying to push a baby out at 50. Like,
I've had women 45, 46.
I don't want that for myself,
But I just wish women would quit thinking like just because they're in their 40s, they're out of time. Like there's women 50 plus getting pregnant. Like you really just have to make sure that you are serving your body what it needs. And a lot of times.
Right, but it's just like, okay, if I get pregnant at 50, that means I like scientifically only have like 15 or 20 years with my kid.
Girl.
No, I'm like, this is what I'm saying. Like scientifically, people pass away 70s, 80s. Like, my mom is like 50 something. So my mom's going to see me be 40, be 50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I want to live with my child. So I don't be understanding why people be having babies at 60 years old when you possibly could only have like 20 or 30 years left to your life. Like I would never want to leave my child at like 18 or 19 years old with no parent.
I understand, but for the women who are of the age that want to continue.
It's okay. Like, you can do it.
Yeah. Like you just, I literally just told my girls this like last week, like the main thing with just getting pregnant older, don't even like to say that, but just wiser, maybe I should say that is, first off, we have to support the blood flow to the womb. A lot of us have a lack of blood flow. So if you're getting bad cramps, if you have like cyst fibroids, all of that, there's a lack of blood flow to your womb because if the blood was flowing, it will be able to understand that there's something in there that needs to come out, your organs, all of that. And then also estrogen. Estrogen is lower usually in women of the menopausal age. So we have to support the estrogen and make sure that it's where it needs to be so that, with estrogen, like if women have low estrogen, usually they have very like vaginal dryness. So making sure we're supporting estrogen with herbs.
I love your nails.
Thank you.
They're so clean. Okay, so back to the popular products. So you said the womb package is very popular. What else do you have that's popular?
My Fruitful as Fuck fertility wash. So
tell us about it.
Once again, y'all, it's something that you apply to the skin. It's like a body wash, but for fertility, because once again, the skin is the largest organ. So it has herbs in it just to support hormonal balance and just fertility, ovulation. So if you're dealing with issues of not ovulating, a lot of women don't ovulate. They think they do because they're going off of like an app, but the body's not showing signs of ovulation, such as like cervical mucus or
maybe I'm not ovulating.
You should be hornier when you are ovulating because once again, we're designed to have babies. Kids, so God made it to where, okay, when I'm ovulating, let's get to the bedroom. So a lot of women are not ovulating. So the Fruitful as Fuck fertility wash helps with that as well. And you literally just get some water, scrub a dub on the belly. All our products come with instructions and you just follow that. And we've had women conceive just off of using our wash. So I love the wash. So yeah.
Off just using the wash? Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I should have sent that to you. I don't think I did.
You didn't. I got a whole bunch of teas though. And you gave me a bath tea.
The energy cleanse. Are you talking about the energy cleanse?
I don't know. Sometimes I'd be scared because I'd be like, can I drink this one or does this one go in the bath? You sent me a bath tea.
Is it in a pink? Or is it in a little... It
was in a jar.
No, remember when we did the reading, I was talking about just the energetic, so...
Yeah, and you sent me one, but I use it to take a bath.
Yeah, no, you can...
But I can't drink it, right?
No. Is you talking about the one that have the salt in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you bathe with that.
Bathe with that one.
Just to raise your vibration. Yeah, and it's amazing, so, yeah.
So, where are you based? Where do you live?
Ohio.
You live in, it's okay, girl. People know what Cleveland, Ohio is, but you probably don't live in Cleveland. Where do you live?
I live Dayton, Ohio.
People know where Dayton is. That's
I'm sorry. I love my state, but at the same time, we just need more. But yeah.
Have you like made a community? Because like for me, it's like I always try to connect with like my spiritual sisters, like Miss Lala from Contra Hoodoo. She's the one who sent me your page and like now me too. Now we're friends. Like I always try to connect with my spiritual girlies because I feel like we all need each other,
Yeah.
So it's like, have you been able to build a spiritual community like on Instagram or like in your own state?
Aside, do you mean just like
friends, people that you call, like that you share remedies with or recipes with, or?
I have a Discord for like my actual house like my customers' House of Olistica community, but I don't have like a spiritual community. That would be amazing, but I just haven't came across it yet. So
yeah, I be finding a whole bunch of spiritual friends on Instagram. Like we all be like texting, checking on each other. Like I have this one spiritual friend. Her name is Astro Amber. Her name's Amber, but she goes by Astro Amber. She does birth chart reading.
Oh yeah.
But like I just feel like, sometimes you need somebody to help you be accountable. Like she'll text me on the 1st of every month and be like, sis, don't forget to blow your cinnamon in the house. Okay. Like, So like I think it's always good to like have like a sisterhood of like spiritual girlies.
Yeah, that sounds beautiful, but no.
She's like, God, hear us, please. I'm your sister.
I know.
So we pretty much went over everything.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
Not really, y'all. Just like check out the Instagram page. I have stuff for men's fertility as well because sometimes it's our partners.
That.
Yeah.
Y'all, okay, so y'all know I've been trying to have a baby, right? And my boyfriend swear it's not him because he got kids already. But like you had kids 15 years ago. Like his kids are grown as fuck.
Oh.
So it's like that doesn't mean that it's like that the sperm is still working.
Girl.
And then he smokes weed.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, boy, don't blame it on me because it might not be me. My doctor said that I was normal.
Something with like smoking that we have to realize, and like a lot of people recommend people if they're gonna do like, that to use it as a tea, is it overworks the organs and it can also like cause excess mucus within the body. So that can cause issues too. So you have to be very mindful I'm just saying in general, like if you are trying to conceive and you're smoking, you want to lessen that to not do it at all because it's causing your body to overwork just because of like the actions that are required for you to
can we talk about your veganism? I forgot to ask about that. How long have you been vegan?
So it's been about 4 years now.
Like, and you said that you went to cold turkey, but you don't suggest it, or how did that happen for you?
Yep. I don't suggest it because people like they'll end up like relapsing. So it's just better for you to just eat
like a little bit.
Yeah. But like I've like been like tempted, but I'm just like, okay, you shouldn't be doing that. So don't eat it. Like just you have to be stronger. Like, but I don't know. Like, What did you ask? I'm sorry.
I just want to talk about your vegan, like veganism journey. It's not easy, you know?
Yeah.
So, and also the food is nasty as fuck. I'm sorry. Like,
that's not true. It depends.
If you cook your own vegan, like I feel like I could cook I'll go get like the vegan meat or whatever and make me some vegan tacos or whatever. But I have to season it. Like I can't go usually to restaurants and stuff and get good vegan food or even like the little vegan fast food spots. It's always disgusting to me.
Well, for me, because like where I live at, this is also another issue I have. It's just like, it's really like crappy, like vegan options. So I've always got like meal prep and I'll order it online. They'll ship it to me. So that's what I do. Or I'll just eat fruit or cook my stuff at home. Like I don't usually do like packaged vegan food. Like if I want a meat replacement, I'll do like oyster mushroom or something like that. Or like jackfruit for like tacos. Jackfruit. Yeah, jackfruit is good, but you have to know how to season it because it can be nasty. So you have to really know how to like finesse. So because I'm just so busy, like meal prep is easiest for me. So, yeah, but I do a lot of smoothies.
So what about your kids? You have 2 girls. I have a girl and a boy.
I have a daughter and a son.
Okay, so you have a girl and a boy. So with like everything going on in your life, like being an entrepreneur, being vegan, holistic, do you teach your kids that too? Like, do you teach them to like walk in the way that you walk, or do you still let them be kids and eat like Gushers and fruit roll-ups and stuff?
We don't do that. Like if they have like sweets, it's like really organic, like, and
she's like, we don't do that. I
just really try not to because it's like the stuff that they put in the food is very scary. It causes like ADHD, like the red dye and all that. Like I just rather not. So if they ever get anything like a candy, it's made from like some fruit. Like I shop at like Fresh Time and Whole Foods. Like I really just try to be very like intentional.
So what about like whenever they go to like the food at school and stuff like that? Like how do you cope with that?
I either tell her not to eat it because my son is 1, so he's still breastfed.
Oh, so he's a baby.
Yeah. So I either tell her not to either eat it or I'll just pack her something. So
now I don't know. How old is your daughter?
She's 7, going on 25.
She's getting big,
yeah.
right?
So she's probably still does what she wants to do, but she knows at home, like I don't play that. So and I try to explain to her like when we eat this, like it can cause this, or you know, we feel better when we do this. I really try to just explain that to her. Like I just do the best I can because you know,
How old are you? You look really young.
I just turned 26 today.
I was supposed to be like, well, are you like 21, 22?
You sound look really young.
Yeah, but that's a girl. Once you get 30 and people start telling that you look 25, you're going to be like, thank you, God, amen. But happy birthday, sis. I love Geminis.
Thank you.
So back to your psychic ability. Do you ever like get like sensations or like things for yourself? It's like, do you know like, okay, like, do you get feelings for yourself? Because I know, like, I have a lot of friends that are seers, and they be to the point where they like, there's always like spirit or whatever in their head, and they just block it out. And they say, some of them say it's hard to get a sense for themselves. It's always like for somebody else.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I like try to tune it out if I do, depending on like what setting I am in. But like I can get like ringing in my ears and know that like spirit is trying to give me a message. But it just kind of depends. Sometimes I ignore it. I know you're not supposed to do that, but
yeah, it's like, I don't have time to be doing this all day.
It can be overwhelming. Yeah. So yeah, like I've definitely got messages like walking past people. Like, I don't know. It just gets really deep. So, you know, I'm still trying to navigate that.
I kind of wish realm. I got that gift. I've always been into like spirituality. We all have
gifts though. You just have to like,
I got to figure it out.
Yeah. Like it may not be like seeing, you may have something else. Like even being an empath is a gift. Like a lot of us are empaths. So just being able to really love
that's a curse
care.
Sometimes too.
I agree. So yeah.
Okay, girl. Well, do you want to add anything else?
Besides, follow me on Instagram at Haus of Olistica, HAUSOFOLISTICA. I appreciate you and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So we have reached the end of the Hollywood Group Chat podcast with my good friend, business owner. I love a Black business owner, period. But yeah, we've reached the end of the podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you guys shop Haus of Olistica.
Thank you.
I need you to tell them where they can find you everywhere. Is it Haus of Olistica everywhere?
Yes. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Haus of Olistica. So yeah.
And is it houseofolistica.com?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
So it's houseofolistica.com. If you guys are into like wanting to clean your body out and detoxing, and if you're trying to get pregnant, if you're just trying to have like a lesser hurting period, like she has so many products for literally anything woman, like anything girl, like the shit that we be going through that is just not fair. I need to add one more thing. Okay, y'all, this ain't the end of the podcast. I need to ask one more thing. What products do you have for men? That's important. It is Men's Mental Health Month this month too. So I wanted to add that in there.
So the O-Alpha products. So our O-Alpha, I have an O-Alpha tea. Well, it's an O-Alpha package. So it comes with 2 teas, the Alpha tea and the Clean Temple tea, which helps with like testosterone, erectile dysfunction, which is literally just a lack of flow to the blood, to the penis
PP.
cells. Yes. And then it just helps to get your energy together. So I have that. I have a wash that they can like wash on their testicles. It does the same thing. So yeah, it's just a good detox and a get you together.
Get you together. I'm glad my man don't have none of them issues. But he probably do need to try the Alpha one.
Yeah, we can all, like, even if you don't have low testosterone, herbs are intelligent. So you can still take them and reap some type of benefit from them. Benefit. Yes. So.
Okay, y'all, for real, this is the end of the podcast. Me and my friend are going to eat at a vegan restaurant called Bar Vegan in Atlanta. I have one more show after this, but it'll be quick. Do you watch Baddies?
No.
Oh, yeah. Y'all, she's are you single?
Yeah.
Y'all, this is a good woman over here.
Thank you.
For real. She don't watch Baddies. She don't smoke. She don't drink. I was trying to bring her a bottle. I bring all my guests a bottle. She's like, I don't drink.
Bring me some spring water now.
See? This is a good woman, a good single woman over here. But okay, guys, it's the end of the podcast.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.